Okay, so I want to take it right to the Uber ride ends, right? And you're like, this great idea. Shout out to that Uber person, by the way. You probably
Yeah.
owe him one. And then so you run to your next incubator at senior year, and then you just tell the professor like, oh, I have a great idea. I'm going to do this, and that's how it works. And then you build business plans around that model.
Basically, it was like there's this incubator course for people who already had businesses, and we were kind of thinking like, we have to get into this. They're going to connect us to all the different resources and mentors and people that we need to take this to the next level. So we kind of quickly like got some prototypes together, started selling the hemp shirts with our original designs.
Where did you get the prototypes?
So the fashion industry is in downtown LA, and it was fun. It was like, there was a couple of days where we were going door to door basically and saying like, do you know where we can get hemp fabric?
Yeah.
Most of them were like, we've got something for you. And it was all like burlap. Basically, that's what it felt like. We were like, there's no way we can make a shirt out of this. This is
What
so
is
uncomfortable.
burlap? I don't know this material.
Burlap. It's kind of just like a loose weave, like heavy fibrous fabric. It's kind of what they use for like agricultural products. Like
Okay.
carrying dirt does not feel good on the skin.
Yes, I'm thinking of like one of those really heavy like potato bags. You put like
Exactly.
potatoes in them. Okay, like a potato
Exactly.
sack. Okay.
But then we eventually got pointed in the direction of a company called Hemp Traders, and they happened to sew or kind of fabricate different weaves, so to speak. So like t-shirts are made out of jersey knit, like tote bags are made out of canvases, but they had jersey. So we were like, oh, we can make shirts out of this. Then we started knocking doors and saying like, do you guys know how to sew? And we eventually found a guy who had a sewing machine who's made shirts before. He made us about 100 t-shirts. And then at our school farmers market, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks prior to us trying to get into the incubator, we sold a bunch of shirts. So then when we went to the professor
Nice.
kind of hosting the incubator, he was like, the class is all filled up, like we can't take you. And then we were like, but look around, like they're wearing our shirts, like we just started this business, you got to let us in. And then he let us in, and I guess that's kind of what got the
That's
ball.
amazing. Wow, that's so cool. So you guys went downtown LA. I'm familiar with it. And you basically sourced your own material. You found somebody who can build you 100 t-shirts relatively quickly. And then you sold them where, on campus?
Yeah, on campus.
On campus. So people are walking around with your products on now. You have product market fit. It's like obvious to the professor. And that's your ticket to get into this incubator.
Yeah.
Heck
And
yeah.
then
Okay.
we definitely had some of our friends wearing the shirts around him, but we made it look like we had a hot.
Of course. Very
Odd.
clever marketing. Yes. It's like that Uber thing, right? Where the dude walks out and there's no taxis available because he paid them all off.
Yeah.
And then he's like, the only thing we can do is catch an Uber. So he invested in Uber at that point.
Yeah.
Very clever move. Okay. So professor's convinced. You're in the incubator. Now what? How long is this incubator and what do you have to do?
It was just a semester long, but basically the format of the incubator was kind of like make a 6-month plan, a 1-year plan, a 3-year plan, 5-year plan. And like, we're going to try our best to kind of get you there. So it was 3 hours a week. A little bit. It was kind of like it was nice because you would be around other people that had their businesses. So you could kind of like, every week you'd kind of say like, oh, this is the progress we made. This is what we're looking to do next week. And then everyone would kind of work together.
Okay, that's good. I like the reason I said it was boring is because like when you tell a senior in college like build your 5-year plan, it's like you don't even know what's happening next week. You know, you can't like plan that out. Okay, like yes, we all want to become like a billionaire entrepreneur. Sure, that's very challenging to do in a 6-month incubator. But I like what you said about we're gonna do this 1 week at a time. So immediately it's like, what do you want to get done by Friday? Okay.
Yeah.
Now work your timeline back. What are you supposed to do on Monday? What are you supposed to do on Tuesday? Are you meeting your goal? And then make it very, very tactical like that. Then it keeps everything just driving because you're reacting to the situation changing, whether instead of predicting where something will be in 6 months and trying to like work towards that.
Yeah. And it's like bite-sized goals. It's like achievable because it's like you could sit there and be like, we're going to make $1 million by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is everybody else.
Yeah.
It's the people that get out and start doing things that are going to get there, right? If you just sit there and talk about it, a lot of people, they're just not going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
So what